Good afternoon, Dr. Mark Del Cantero. This is the first video that I have done for probably 3 months. So welcome back. We are back at practice. We're back in clinic. We're seeing patients, and I am totally excited to be back to work. And our patients are excited to be back to getting adjusted and into their health routines again. So we're going to do a few videos over the next weeks, 2 months, entitled From New Normal to Best Year Ever. And I think right now, if you're like me, you have a lot of uncertainties about the future. With the COVID and the quarantine, what is life going to look like in July, August, September? What are things going to look like? And what I'm going to really say is that some things have not changed. Number one, that our health is an infinite goal, that we have to work on our health forever for it to be at the highest level possible. And our relationships are also an infinite goal, in that we have to work on our marriage, our relationships with our kids, our friends. Those are infinite goals that, again, those don't change whether we're in quarantine or not. So I want to get this concept. Sometimes I go to the gym or I'll work out with people, and the question is, oh, what are you training for? Oh, I'm training for an Olympic triathlon, I'm training for a 10K, I'm training for a CrossFit competition. So I'd like to get the concept of training for life, meaning that we should be training every week, every year, forever for our life, so that our health can be as high as possible. And if someone's training, they also need to know, how am I doing? So we want the training and we want the measurement, the litmus test. So today we're going to start with talking about one thing that you need to train on for life so you can be as healthy as possible. And that's the strength of your quads, which we call extensors, right? Hamstrings being flexors. I get so many clients saying, oh, my hamstrings are tight, my back is tight. We have to strengthen our quads. Humans are the most amazing bipedal animals, meaning we walk on 2 feet. We have the best endurance of any animal known on earth, meaning we can outwalk, outrun any animal. So working your quads, getting them strong, is probably the biggest return on investment you can get for your time. How do we do that? Walking, squats, stairs, climbing, hiking. These are amazing ways to get your quads strong. How do you know if after you've been training, your quad strength is good? Coming over here, it's called a wall squat test, okay? So here's just a picture of a wall squat test. Again, we're gonna have the person at a 90-degree angle. You're gonna hold that, and again, I'm gonna show you how you rate yourself to see if you're low, below average, average, good, or excellent. Okay, I just did this to myself, and because I train my quads, I do a lot of squats. I was in the excellent range, so I'm not boasting, I'm just letting you know. Grace, come on over here. So Grace is gonna show us how to do a proper wall squat. So if you would just come next to Grace here, so we can get a side angle. And so Grace is gonna get her legs at a 90-degree angle, and that's perfect. Her arms are flat against the wall. I'll move that chair for a sec. And you can see that's perfect. Now, Grace is probably feeling a burn, right? And when I did this for 100 seconds, it really burned. So that's how you do it. Thanks, Grace. You can come back up. And just so we can tell you, here are the numbers that you want to look at, okay? So if you're a male, and you can do more than 100 seconds, or 1:40, you're in the excellent category. If you're a woman, that's more than 60 seconds. Test yourself, okay? Now if you could zoom into there for me, Karen, just so people might want to do a screenshot of that, get those numbers. Great. And then we'll just finish off, come back over here. So we're going to finish just by, again, saying that let's get the concept of training for life. Let's start with your quad strength. Do a simple test. What's your score? And then let's do some training for life and retest it next week, 2 weeks, next month. Have a great day, Dr. Mark.